Hello and good evening. It is Friday, February 16th, 8:02 p.m. and welcome to the stream where you get two unboxings for the price of none. I'm not charging you admission, although I guess you're paying for it with your time. Anyways, welcome to the first home stream in a while on this channel. I see Wesley here, Reeboks Pro, our CEO Vivian Johnson's here, Brad Palmer, Billy T, Sheena Roberts, Sunjib, Wesley, Marie Palmer, Pine Soul is here. Jeanette is here. Cam, Nasty Canada, Christina, Carrillo, Mike's Unboxing, Brad Palmer, Josephine, Sebastian, Gertej, Harjot, Krista, and everyone else. Squeaky Wheel, Liberty Tree, Rick, Michelle, number one, Maple Dubs. All right, Mary W. Last one, we're cut off. But thank you for tuning in, everyone. And if you're watching this on the stream replay, just so you don't waste your time, go ahead and skip ahead to 30 minutes into the stream. That's when I'm actually going to open up the thing that I put in the title of this. I just think if I do it now, there's going to be people that show up later and they're going to be like, oh, this guy's just sitting here. He already did it. So at 8:30, I'll be unboxing something that I wouldn't have without you guys, and then a little bit after that there's going to be a bonus unboxing. Yeah, some random thing I ordered online also came today, so I left it in the box and we'll open that up on the stream because why the heck not, right? And since I got back from my last trip, I kind of did back-to-back trips, right? Like not even a month ago I was in the Dominican Republic at a all-inclusive, and I was kind of abusing the all-inclusive element. And then I went to Thailand for 2 weeks right after that. So I'm giving my body a bit of a break and a detox, but I think I'm over the jet lag. I'm sitting at a good weight, which tells me I'm probably getting a little too healthy. So let's have a Lake of Bays on the Hunt Italian style Pilsner. This is only 4.5%. I originally grabbed a IPA from my fridge, but the can was green and it was kind of disappearing into my green screen. So I thought, let's unbox, or let's open this. I almost said unbox. Thank you, Tim Parker. Will YouTube take your silver play button back? I don't think so. Josephine Halligan, thank you for £2. Thank you, Josephine Halligan. And thank you, George. Uh-oh. We're getting a little bit of a foam situation. So we'll do the unboxing at 8:30. How many people do we have in the stream right now? I just kind of want to have maximum viewers here when we do it. But in the meantime, we're going to hang out. This is going to be a very casual, laid-back, and formal stream. Feel free to shoot the shit, so to say, with one another. Feel free to ask me anything and everything. I don't have to answer, but generally I start reading your question out loud on the air before I realize it's inappropriate and paint myself into a corner. So again, feel free to ask me anything, but cheers to everyone out there. Thank you so much for helping get this channel to 100K of you, 105,700 actually, if you want to know the exact count, but thank you. Oh my, this tastes good. Cam says, is this replacing the Stumble stream on Sunday? I don't think so. All right, Mr. Mountain Hiker. I've got plenty here to open up later. Thank you guys. Hey Johnny, how's your auto show tour? That is coming up tomorrow morning, Sanjib. Speaking of tour, I mentioned less than a month ago, I was in the Dominican Republic and I made a video going from the resort to the airport. And then I recorded the takeoff of the plane, and I never played those. I didn't have any use for those. I was like, do I put these on Johnny Stumbles? What do I do? I can't really use the audio because I'm kind of talking with my friends. So let's just play those in the background here. So cue me leaving the finest Punta Cana resort in the Dominican Republic. So this will be the entertainment for tonight in the background. And let me turn off my screen sharing And let's move this window over here onto my main screen. I have made it much more comfortable. Thank you. Say what? I watched a video where they cut a play button in half. It's wood on the inside, not solid metal. Well, we're not going to be doing that to mine. Someone says that they were at the auto show today. Do you feel different now? No, I feel pretty much the same. Was this year's auto show better than last year's auto show? A little bit better. I'm going to say slightly better. The South building was immensely better than last year's South building. The North building was a little bit worse than last year's North building. Gertej says, any more traveling plan? Yeah, I might be going away somewhere very soon, although it's not really for YouTube. I'll be letting channel members and Patreon members in on that, probably in the monthly update. And then I'll just spill the beans to everyone. But yeah, I have plane tickets again. It is what it is, but I'm flying away somewhere very far. Yes, it's over an ocean. You'll find out. Liberty Tree says, yeah, jet lag is the worst. That's why I like to stay on the East Coast when visiting major cities. Yeah, jet lag's just something. This is the worst I've ever had it. Chris Mill says, what? No more videos of your feet? Maybe. Chris, maybe more beaches. I don't know. But anyways, cheers, guys. If you're wondering, no, I'm not full of shit. I do have the box here. Yeah, I took the label off of it. I've heard that some YouTubers have accidentally shared their shipping information. And then after we open up this bad boy, we're going to open up this. Like I said, 2 for the price of none. This year, the auto show has an outdoor test track, and Volvo and Ford are back. Yeah, they're back at an outdoor test track. I didn't know they had an outdoor test track. They had the same EV test track from last year. Is that it? Lisa says they're going to verify you. I have applied for YouTube verification. Stupid me. Thought it just kind of came with the silver play button. I don't know why, but I've applied for that. They'll get back to me within 2 weeks, and then I should get that little check mark next to my name. Marge says, will you get more dental work done on your next vacation? I may have said too much. Anyways, no more talking about the next. It's not a vacation. No more talking about the next trip. Put it this way. One of the benefits of what I do is I can write off my travels, right? I go there. I literally document my trip, my flight, my stays, my hotels. I go out in the city. I live stream. If the CRA audits me, they can't say these aren't travel expenses. Like, I'm actually doing it. And it's generating revenue, and I'm paying tax on that revenue. It's a legitimate business expense. This next trip, I will not be claiming that. So we'll just leave it at that. Mike T says, I'll be at an auto show in a different city on Sunday as a car guy. You can't wait. Where will that be, Mike T? That is interesting. Liberty Tree, I don't know. People have free will. They're free to do what they want, but I'll let channel members and Patreon supporters know the ins and outs a little bit before everyone else. They sign up for both test tracks in the same location. Oh, I didn't know there was an outdoor one. Camp says, do you do your own taxes? I do, under the guidance of someone who knows what they're doing, though. Speaking of which, the CRA sent me a form saying I may need an HST number. Last I checked, I do not sell goods or services directly. Even my merch, the company that sells it collects the tax, and then I just get like a commission, which I pay income tax on. So I think I'm just going to call them and be like, no, I don't need that. I don't know. It is tax time, though. I do have my taxes pretty much ready to go. I just have to submit them. Not looking forward to that. And I've already had to pay my first installment for next year. Yay, tax talk. Isn't that what we all want to talk about? But yeah, we're driving by a lot of like resorts. This is in Punta Cana right now. The camera is facing out the side where the beach would be. So that would be like a resort under construction, I believe. And if you go 5-10 minutes by foot in the direction the camera's facing, you will find the beach. What's the CRA, the Canadian equivalent of the IRS? Yes, they are. But good evening, everyone. If you're just tuning in, again, we're going to do the Creator Award unboxing at 8:30, which is in, I can't do math, 18 minutes. And then if you're watching on the replay, just skip ahead to that part and you can ignore this jibber jabber until then. Who's Jaw says, hi guys, happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. Hello, Who's Jaw. Thank you, Dutchmaz. Thank you very much. Jeanette filed her taxes yesterday, getting a nice refund. Sweet. Liz says, when did you start full-time YouTube? 3.5 years ago, I think. 3.5 years ago. Christina says the government doesn't need to know what you're doing. Well, if you're claiming travel expenses, they do. And so what some people do is like they'll have like Instagram or TikToks or YouTube accounts, but they won't really be doing it full time, and they'll go on vacation and they'll make some videos and they'll try to claim the whole trip as like a tax write-off, which is actually kind of substantial. That they are cracking down on. So yeah, as much as they don't have any right to know what we're doing, when it comes to what you're claiming on your taxes, they do. I just try to be as open and transparent about that as possible. Keep all my records and pay the man, as they say. And that is that. But yeah, it's tax time here in Canada. Jillian says, I can do math much better than that. Reebok says, I may have filed my taxes incorrectly. It shows a $2 billion refund. So you've been playing with simple tax, playing around with all the numbers, just trying to wait till that refund gets as big as possible, and then clicking submit. Okay, I think we might be out of the area where all the resorts are now. We're kind of getting towards the highway here. Yeah, he says basically you're leaving YouTube. Where did you get that idea? This is like where I live. Cam had to shovel a lot today. I saw a lot of people out shoveling today. Yeah, it's family day on Monday, and I think the kids had a PA day. George says, where are you going to put your play button? Got to look handsome up on the wall. I don't know. I kind of want to mount it in the bathroom directly across from the throne. So when I'm sitting there, I got something to look at. How does that sound? I think that would actually be pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to mount it eye level directly across from the throne in the bathroom. Alex says, how was Thailand? Thailand was for the most part amazing. I was with my buddy. We didn't go too wild. We kind of had early nights. I didn't drink as much as I thought I would. I didn't spend nearly as much as I thought I would, but I mean, it's like my second favorite country to go to. It's got everything, the best weather, the best food, amazing hotels for super cheap. So sorry, Lisa, to talk about it, but yeah, you can't go wrong going to Thailand, in my opinion. It's pretty awesome. And I got my teeth laser whitened there. Mark D says I must spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Whose Jaw says that sounded sick. Play button in the bathroom. Liberty Tree says this reminds him of South Carolina with the palm trees. Good evening, Sam J. G-Town Monarch, congrats Johnny on 100K. What made you start doing YouTube? I bought a GoPro 7 for reasons I don't know. I just bought one and I started fiddling around with it, and I started making some like hyperlapse videos, and then I set one to music. I posted it on YouTube. I linked it on Reddit. It got like 1,000 views right away, and I was like, ooh, maybe I'm gonna keep doing this. And then the DJI Pocket 1 came out, like the OG version of these. This one, actually. I ended up buying several of these, and I got the idea that this might be awesome for walking videos. And to my knowledge, I got this right when I came out, and nobody had made a walking video with it. But I'm sure I'm not taking credit for it, because I'm sure tons of people had exactly the same idea. But I remember searching like DJI Pocket walking video, finding nothing. And I'm like, why aren't people using this camera to make these videos? Like at the time, Action Kid was using a GoPro and a gimbal. And I think that was like the common way to do it back then. There wasn't very many walking channels at all. Ken was just using his iPhone on like a selfie stick, holding it way up over his head. So I made one with this. I made two with this. And then I was just like in love with the form factor. And I started cranking out walking videos. Christina says, my dad thinks every country outside of North America is a war zone. No, that's not very true. Enlighten your dad, but there are sadly a number of actual war zones out there. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't gone to Eastern Europe. I really want to. It appeals to the cheapskate in me who likes a travel deal. Mexico. Of course Mexico is in North America. Yeah, we are whizzing along the highway right now. I saw a video that said, as Canadians, we can claim our travel medical insurance. Have you done this? No. I don't have... for my travel insurance, it's only like emergency stuff. Stuff that like... I got my teeth done. That I can't claim. But I paid a fraction for it, what I would hear. So that's fine. You ever plan to go to Scotland? I would like to. I have Scottish DNA, if that is even a thing. I've got family over there, but I would like to. I just don't have any plans for it. Michael says, always great to see you. Are any of these destinations friendly to physically challenged visitors? Michael, this resort, I would say, was... You know, that's a lens. I think I really miss rolling with Ian because he explored the city on a wheelchair, and it, like, I think this resort was, I'm trying to think, like, I think they had ramps and elevators, and I think it was pretty small and compact, which made it really, really easy to get around. The resort I went to the year before was huge and sprawling. And you often had to take like a shuttle bus, or like a little golf cart. But I think this one was actually. I think it would be good. Marge, $5. Just keep doing what you're doing now. You do it well. Thank you, Marge. I do drinking well. Thank you for the $5. Lisa has plans to go to Chicago later this year, in the words of Kelly Bundy. Where have you been dying to visit, says Gillian. Go back to Japan is something I've been dying to do. I was hoping to do it this spring. I might be putting it off till end of summer, fall-ish. What's happened, I'll explain later, but what's happened is I had enough points basically to go on like a big crazy vacation without really having to pay for it. And I may have had to use those points on an upcoming trip. So we'll see. Do you listen to music while walking when you're not filming? Toronto looks like a good city to walk through with a soundtrack. I listen to podcasts, stuff you should know. I listened to Conan O'Brien. He had Larry David on recently. That was hilarious. I listened to the Waveform podcast. What else do I have in my podcast list here? I use YouTube Music because I'm a YouTube premium member. The Search Engine Journal Show is one. This American Life I've been going through. One called Short Stuff. Basically, those ones. There's the Petapixel podcast I listen to for some reason. I listen to the WAN Show. A lot of like tech geeky stuff. That's interesting, Matt. Squeaky Will says Team Coco. Yes, I think Conan O'Brien, number 2 talk show host of all time, next to Craig Ferguson. Speaking of Scotland, there you go. Yeah, Michael, I would honestly, watch my video going through this resort. You would also want to make sure like that, I don't know, like that's something that obviously we take for granted, but I would think that this resort would be okay. Why do you pronounce Conan like that? Why not? Toronto Legends is a good one. It's an interview podcast of important people in Toronto, which is why they have never reached out to me. That one was too easy. We are 8 minutes away from opening up a box that FedEx called me yesterday to tell me that it was at Penguin Pickup at 5 p.m. to be picked up. I went to Penguin Pickup today, and they're like, we don't have it. I checked the FedEx website, and it was like at sorting facility. I was like, what the fuck? So I called FedEx from the Penguin Pickup, and the Penguin Pickup's like, we don't know where the package is. And I'm like, well, you told me it would be here. The guy is telling me it's not here. Your thing says it's at the sorting facility. So isn't it at the sorting facility? And she's like, I can't actually verify that. I'm like, where's my package? And then the guy at Penguin Pickup was like, oh, I found it. Like, okay, thanks. And that's how we have it. Fortunately, it was a good result. Todd says Japan is in recession. Great time to visit. Yeah, I just read that. Lisa says, great podcast, Rumble Strip. Maybe I should do a podcast talking about absolutely nothing because I'm not an expert on anything. And I won't have guests. It'll basically just be my walking videos, only worse because you have to listen to me. I don't think anyone would actually listen to that. The Johnny Stride Stream of Consciousness podcast. Maybe that would be more of a Johnny Stumbles. Shout out to Johnny Stumbles, nowhere near the 100K. That guy is never getting there. But is that a good idea for a podcast? Dude, where's my car? What does my tattoo say? What does mine say? Novel cost. Hope I got to see some penguins at least. Lisa says, I already talk too much. Don't you want more talking? Can you do a podcast with Dehan? Poor Dehan. I don't even think he wanted to be on the camera. Like, he agreed to it. Like, what a good sport. But I don't think he wanted to. Hello, Pamela. Good evening to you. Train ride thoughts. There's an idea. Gertej says 349, watching 111 likes. Thank you, all 111 of you who hit the like button. You can listen to yourself talk, says Margie. I don't think I would do that. Smitty says a podcast with Ken would be good. What would we talk about? The Beatles? The quality of plastic bags or the lack of plastic bags to shop at or shop with these days? I don't know. Just kidding. Go the dangle route and get picked up by a network. Then I would actually have to be popular. Lisa says he was a really good sport. He was, and he got more comfortable as we went along. He, like when I was first on camera, like I was so awkward. I still am, but it was like this times 10. So I think he got more comfortable with it, and he started talking a little more naturally. And he even told me, he's like, I felt pretty good by the end of that. So maybe we'll bring Dehan back, and we'll do like a Toronto walk and talk as an update. I think that would be cool. Christina says it's too late. We want more Dehan. I'll message him. I'm going to take a screenshot of that right now, and I'm going to send that to Dehan on WhatsApp. And let's see if he replies. All right, Christina, I just WhatsApped that to Dehan. Hey, Johnny, are you planning to buy a new e-bike or other thing? No, I don't buy e-bikes. I've got a pretty badass one. I don't use it enough. And I've also got a new single speed. We'll be bringing back single speed rides this summer. So I'll be getting in shape, I guess. But yeah, I've already got an email box full of companies trying to send me e-bikes and e-scooters. And I don't really, I'm like too overwhelmed by that to even sort through them. And I've already got a balcony full of shit. So no, I won't be buying a new e-bike. Jeanette says a follow-up walking video. All right, let's do a poll on that. Should I have Dehan Yes or no? Should I do a new video with Dehan? Hey, look, we are 3 minutes away. Lisa says, stop hoarding all the bikes in the city. It's not my fault I have a giant balcony. Have you ever visited South America? Negative, sadly. Never visited South America, never visited Africa or Australasia, if that's a thing. And the Antarctica, I have never visited. Do a home stream with Dehan. What is it? The Arctic isn't a continent, but Antarctica is a continent, right? Pretty sure that's right. Do a home stream with Dehan. That would be weird. Yeah, Hujja, one of the problems with that is in the winter, it's so cold. My nose just starts running like a faucet, and it becomes really challenging to do e-bike and e-scooter streams in the winter. I've got those heated gloves that are pretty badass. They like heat up and they keep my fingers nice and toasty, but this year I've just not been feeling it. Speaking of which, today I was recording my video and I walked by a house that had a for sale sign in it. And I was like, I'm guessing that's about $4 or $5 million. I said that in the video. I got home and looked it up. $16.5 million. I was off by $11 million how much this house was going for. So that'll be coming up in a future video. Dominic says, how many languages can you speak? English, a little bit of Korean, virtually no French. I can say hi in Thai. That's about it. So Thailand is not part of Australasia. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Anyways, it is 8:29, close enough. So I told the story of how this thing came. Let's make me a little bigger. Ain't nobody ever want to see my face this big, right? But we're gonna open this up. You should visit Mauritania, the most Muslim country in the world. Interesting. I should look into that along with all the other countries I probably will never visit, just because I've never even heard of it. Plastic bag blowing in the wind. There it goes. Anyways, so let's hopefully I don't stab myself doing this. But the way it works is once you hit 100,000, they send you like a notification that you can apply for this. This came like 3 weeks after. I was in the Dominican when it came, and I knew when I got back I was going to Thailand, so I didn't want to order it just yet because I didn't want it to come when I was away. So I ordered this like a week into my Thailand trip, and sure enough, it came right now. Who got home first, you on the Uber or Dehan on the up? He claims he did, but I'm pretty sure I did. He was full of shit because I like just got into the Lyft, not the Uber, and he messaged me that he was already at Carlton, so I knew he was full of shit. Chuck Diamond, member for 39 months, Toronto. Chuck Diamond, 39 months of membership. That is insane. Thank you. You must have been with the channel when we were in like the single digits of subscribers. Thank you, Chuck. G-Town Monarch says, have you ever considered visiting Vancouver? Yeah, I have. All right. We've got to open up this thing here on the bottom. I'm probably going to like slice my arm off. Let me do this knot. We are into the box. Jelly Bean says, I hope you watch some unboxing vids to prepare for this. You know, I haven't. I have no idea what's going to come inside this. You think I would? You think that like almost every single YouTuber on earth has done this, right? Or who gets one of these does like an unboxing video. I just want to make sure. Alejandra, member for 21 months. Cheers for the silver play button. Thank you, Alejandra. Cheers to you. It was nice meeting you the other day. Chuck Diamond says, long time member. Love your channel. Thank you. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to open this up. This is going to fall out. It's going to shatter. Somehow there's going to be a fire. And that's just the way things go if you're me. But I just want to make sure that, okay. I just want to make sure there is no piece of paper with like my name and address on it that I would be showing. Let me just sneak a peek here, make sure. All right. Next, we've got a letter. Ooh, I got a business card. Congrats on your subscriber milestone. We're honored to take part in recognizing your achievement. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Rick, thank you. Thank you, Rick. Let's see if we can get the golden play button. Oh, we're never getting that. And this letter here, this is like the nicest quality paper I have ever touched. Chances are, it says your 100th or your 1000th. Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th. Oh, do you remember your others? Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, YouTube CEO. Thank you, Neil. I'm 100% certain you did not personally sign this letter, but it's nice of you nonetheless, I guess. It's funny, when I worked in insurance, I used to have to like send out letters that I signed, but really the underwriting assistant would just send them out, and like I never even saw them sometimes, and my signature was on it. Oh well. I'd just be like, yeah, just throw my signature on there. I don't really care. Anyways, this is the moment. Hilariously, I kind of hope that they made a spelling mistake. You guys are going to see it before me. But there it is. There it is. Let's take this thing out. Yay! We did it. It is shockingly light. You think it might be heavier. Ooh, but it feels nice. It comes with this. Maybe we should eat this. Julie says, I bet the CEO watches Stumbles. Maybe. Oh, they didn't spell my name wrong. Presented to Johnny Strides for passing 100 bajillion subscribers. This is going to look fantastic on the other side of my toilet. Lisa, $10, not bad. YTER. I believe you need to go to typing school, but thank you so much, Lisa. You left a few zeros off your super chat, but all will be forgiven. Thank you for the $10. Oh, you guys can see like a reflection of what I'm looking at in the silver play button. There's like OBS right there. There's the chat. I've got my iPhone 12 set up. And there, yeah. Sheena Roberts, 10 pounds. Congratulations. Thank you, Sheena Roberts. All right, I think that's enough of Big Head. Let's shrink back down to whatever size we were at before. This feels kind of normal, right? We're about here. Thank you, Sheena Roberts. Thank you, Lisa. Seriously, thank you. And huge, huge thanks to just everybody who clicked that subscribe button. Like, really, as cool as this is for me, it's really a two-way street. Wouldn't have been able to do it without people willing to click a button so they can be annoyed by a guy walk around and be annoyed by other people. You can watch yourself in the play button while sitting on the toilet. I can, Todd. Oh my God, you told secrets about insurance letters. Congrats on your play button from your former insurance coworker. Mix from the Six. We used to work together, did we? Oh, I think I know who that is. That was a very long time ago. Your name starts with M. Vivian Johnson, $10. Well done, boss. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, Vivian Johnson is the CEO, CFO, and super head mod. But huge thanks to our other mods. I see Estelle watching all the way from Australia. Estelle often tunes in when everyone else in her country is asleep. Thank you, Estelle. Sheena Roberts. Marge is here. Action VJ. Sanjay in Kingston. Tech Needs Tea, who keeps in touch, but she's very busy with her studies right now. But I hope I didn't. Did I miss any mods? Marge, did I miss any? If I missed any, I'm very, very sorry. I'm not even drunk. I don't have an excuse, but thank you guys. We've got the thing that YouTube sends to you when you get to the top of this mountain, I guess. And 2 little hooks. I'll be using those to mount it nicely across from my toilet. Hello, Glennie Barkadalot. Thank you, Julie. Sorry if I missed any chats or anything. Yogi. Thank you, Sheena, for pointing out your fellow UK mod. Yogi's one of the OG mods. I still owe Yogi some sunrise videos. Johnny, could you show us a preview of the Islington walk you are making? That'll be coming up. I won't show a preview. Mic drop. Jeanette, $50. Congratulations. Thank you, Jeanette. Holy shit, Jeanette. It was a pleasure meeting you when you were here. Thank you so much. Cheers to you, Jeanette. Jeanette has been a pleasant member of the community in the chats for as long as I can remember. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Patrick Noel Cheeks. Thank you, Labadee. It's a fun one to pronounce. You should mount it over my bed. I should mount it like directly on top. So when I'm sleeping, I get a little mirror. I should probably mount like a hidden camera in here somewhere. Hey, Christina, Dehan just sent me a reply. He wrote, LOL. I'm going to say they want you to do a video in Toronto. Need a sunburn update. All right, I'm communicating with Dehan. But holy shit, your support has blown me away. Thank you so much, guys. Rob MNR, £10. Thank you, Rob MNR, as well. Cheers to you. I'm guessing that's coming all the way from the UK. But thank you so much, Rob. Thank you, Jeanette, Vivian, Sheena, Lisa, Marge, everyone else who sent super chats as well. Cam says we want more Dehan, definitely, preferably a podcast. Yeah, my video started with me walking around the city silently, and all of a sudden it's going to devolve into a podcast. There is someone I did promise I would let have this in their room for a little bit. A certain little guy out there. So take good care of my silver play button. Gillian says, Gillian or Jillian? I know you've told me, and I know I'm forgetting. Hats off to you, Johnny boy. Thank you. Christina says, you have friends in us now, Dehan. 75% of you say, yes, we should do a new video with Dehan. 9% say no. 16% burped. Marg D gifted 5 Johnny Strides channel memberships. Holy shit, Marg D, thank you. Welcome to channel membership. John Barrientos 9, Mary W, Maroof Selena, Liberty Tree, and Clark Kent. Cheers. Holy shit. Thank you, Mark D, for the glorious gift of 5 channel memberships. Do enjoy those memberships. There'll be an update coming up. Josephine Halligan, £5. Thank you, Josephine Halligan. Well done on the button. Thank you. Thank you so much, Josephine Halligan. We're going to do the rest of the live stream with me balancing the silver play button on my head. This could go very wrong. Can I drink with it? All right. I got some alcohol in my head. Whew, we survived it. You made more in this chat than I will by 12-hour shift tonight. Well, a lot of that has to go to Mr. Trudeau, unfortunately. The Ottawa Wanderer says, wear it as a hat. Monty says, when did you start live streaming? Like, I want to say 4 years ago. I wasn't quite, I wasn't full-time yet. I think it was in like spring of 2020, or maybe it was 2019. I remember I was at Dundas Square. Nobody was live streaming Toronto at the time. Real trailblazer here, right? Because a million people were doing it in New York. I kind of just copied them. But no one was doing it in Toronto. And I tried to stream with Freedom Mobile using my Galaxy S20. No, I was using like my Galaxy S8, I think. And it was just the worst quality you will ever see. Claudia says August 14th, 2020. Yeah, I was there with my Galaxy S8 streaming on Freedom Mobile. I think it might have been 720p. I had a gimbal. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was a lot of fun. Well, I did my balcony stream before that. But yeah, we got a little bit better at it, I would hope. Johnny M says, congrats on your Silver Play Button Award. Thank you, Johnny M. Cheers. Cam says, good old Wind Mobile. I think they were Freedom back then, but yeah, now that I left them, they just sent me a deal where they're offering me 50 gigs for $29 a month. I don't need it. I have 2 SIM cards. Rogers is giving me like 2 SIM cards, 170 gigs a month, and I pay less than $60. But I'm so tempted to go back to Freedom just for like that deal. City Knights, member for 22 months. Congrats, City Knights. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for your 22 months of membership. Holy shit, that is a very, very long time. Thank you, City Knights. And embedded SRAM, member for 12 months. Congrats. Thank you, embedded SRAM. Thank you so much as well. 12 months. I am super appreciative of that. Cam says, no, they are Wind. Yeah, I know they are Wind, but I think when I streamed, they were Freedom. I think they haven't been Wind for like, what, 5 or 6 years now? Julie says, I found your streams, I think, in the summer of 2020. It saved my sanity at the time. Cheers, Julie. JJ says, chug every time someone says congrats. Hey, I've decided after the stream, I'm going to watch the movie Sully. Tom Hanks is a pilot. Sounds pretty awesome. And I'm going to do my laundry. A. Petra says, how old are you? 33. You are off by 10 years. Marge, member for 36 months. Congrats, boss. Gold tier. Thank you, Marge. Cheers. It's a long time as a member. Brad Palmer, member for 33 months. Congrats on the silver play button. Soon it'll be you holding one of these, Brad. Keep up the good work on your channel. Thank you so much for the 33 months. And I got a notification. I was out, but I got a notification that you were live today. I hope it was a good stream. I'm sure it was. Julie says, it's a good film. Cam says, too bad I didn't find you in 2020. I found Panic Attacks. Sorry to hear that. Lisa says, go watch Asteroid City. I've heard mixed reviews about that. But Tom Hanks is in it, and it's not Sully. I'm into like plane movies for some reason. I don't know why, but I've been watching a whole lot of flight YouTube videos. They just go into my feed, and I watch them. Josh Cahill dropped like a pretty crazy video earlier today. Check out Josh Cahill if you're into that sort of thing. City Nights, $10. Have a celebratory gummy or drink on me. City Nights, thank you for the $10. I got a funny story about those gummies. I bought them with Bitcoin. I bought a whole bunch of gummies with Bitcoin online. They came in the mail. It was like $100 of Bitcoin at the time. Yeah, you know what's happened to Bitcoin. Those gummies cost me $400. Long story short. And Laura Ursu, $13.99. Laura, thank you so much for the $13.99, Laura. Thank you for your support and the super chat. So thank you, Laura. Thank you, City Knights. And thank you to YouTube and everyone else. We'll periodically wave this around on the stream, but I think I have a date with my bathroom and a drill, and we're going to be putting this across from the toilet. Knowing me, I'll go to like the dollar store and I'll get those like dual-sided sticky hanger things, and I'll just put it up on that, and then I'll be sleeping one night and I'll hear a giant thunk. And that will be the sound of my silver play button falling off the bathroom wall. That's actually how this guy gets stuff done. Laura says, congrats on the play button. I found your channel while recovering from cancer treatment. I really missed my trips to TO, and you raised my spirits. Thank you. Laura, great to hear. I'm glad that you found the channel of use in a tough time for you. And thank you for your support. Harjot says, I got a haircut today. Awesome, Harjot. Lisa says, it's weird that you're putting it in the bathroom. And my bathroom is not the best bathroom on planet Earth. All right, I've put the silver play button down. A Peter says, Punta Cana is a nice place, isn't it? It is. It is. Hey, look, now we're on the plane. We have made it to the airport. And I mounted my camera to the window of the plane, and this is the takeoff. I believe this is an Airbus A330, an Air Transat A330, if I'm not mistaken. Can I borrow your play button for my streaming background? You can take a picture of it, but I'm not physically sending it to you. And I promised today would be a 2-for-1 stream. Gold button next. We're not gonna cross our fingers for that one or wait. So as it just so happens, I have when I went to the Dominican and Thailand, I wore these. As someone who is like who walks for a living, I don't think footwear could be any more important. And like honestly, barefoot shoes are like where it's at. No arch support, 0 drop, super thin, super light. These are the best travel shoes I have ever had. But unfortunately, my travel sandals kind of sucked ass. They tore up my feet and they hurt a lot, and I could not wear them for more than a few thousand steps. So I ordered a new pair of sandals. But before I get to that, Jelly Bean, remember for 18 months, you know, chicks tell each other what your bathroom looks like. Well, I might as well just go ahead and disappoint everyone all at once by filming it once I get the silver play button on the wall. But Jelly Bean, member for 18 months. Also, extraordinary Starbucks contributor. But thank you, Jelly Bean. Cam says, are they waterproof? No, they drain quickly. But anyways, my point is, these things were tearing up my feet, and I only wear like slider style sandals. So I ordered a new pair of sandals. So this is what we're going to be opening up today. Time for another unboxing. Bum, bum, bum. This is the... Jeremy Joseph, good night. This is the not so interesting unboxing. But hey, I'll be wearing these on my next trip and in the summer. JJ says invest in good footwear. Yeah, I do. I only wear 0 drop, no arch support shoes because your feet should be strong enough to support themselves. But what is in here? What is in here? These are hopefully my new sandals. Hopefully I don't end up taking them back. And of all the places I could have gotten them from, I got them. These are actually like really, really highly rated and highly regarded. So yes, at least we're supporting Canadian, right? Thank you, Atlantic Velocicle. The excitement is palpable. Johnny unboxes. Johnny, where and when is your next vacation? Let's not call it a vacation, but it'll be quite soon. I got the real feel, some kind of feel. Rest feel slide. So these are the new footwear. These might actually be pretty badass on a plane. Jeanette says I'm getting fancy. I wanted something that was just like really good quality that would last. And people online were swearing by these things. So I'm going to give them a try. I wish they weren't branded. I don't like that part of them, but these are 10s. I wear 11, but I find with sandals, they tend to run big. So I got them a size smaller than I need. I'll just get bigger ones, but whew, they smell like chemicals actually. Let me put them on. But the plan is these will just be for like wearing to the beach, wearing to the pool, wearing on the plane, going down and doing laundry. That's what these are for. Do they fit? Yes, they fit. They fit fine. So I'm going to have to try them out, but you could put some duct tape over the label. But yeah, I got these. So I'll be putting them through their paces, I think. Chris Mill says good sandals are hard to find. Yeah. These were out of stock at every store. Like, the fact that they're just like out of stock everywhere kind of made me more interested in them. So I ordered a pair online. They came like 2 days later. They were $68 Canadian. Not like stupidly expensive, but not cheap either. Kind of what you would expect for a brand like this. But I am pretty happy that these things are going to find their way into my closet to never be worn again. Because they hurt. But yeah, there's your second unboxing. Let's shrink myself back down as we wait for the plane to take off. Lisa says, I'm something. I'm definitely something. I'm something in need of the little boys' room. So I'll be back in a second. Claudia says, but I should really go. The sandals do look nice and comfy. Congrats. Thank you, Claudia. On that note, I'll be back. Enjoy part of the takeoff. Cam says, real talk, I love my Lululemon belt bags, so no judgment there. I think their stuff is decently well made. I don't know. I think I'm not going to say I'm a fan, but I haven't been disappointed by their stuff. With Johnny off the screen, it feels like that plane is taxiing without a pilot, says Julie. Guess he couldn't wait to hang the silver button up. Still got it. Lisa says, going to unsub next time I see a damn plane video on this channel. From my recent trip, the 2 plane videos I posted were by far the most popular and got the most views. Like, it's not even close. So you're going to see more plane videos, unfortunately. Thank you, Les Stevenson. Have a good night. You should try the Hoka walking shoes. Jason, any shoe that isn't zero drop and doesn't have a wide toe box is a non-starter for me. Heel and toe got to be the same height. So I pretty much exclusively wear barefoot shoes in ultras. I transitioned to them over last year. They're the way to go. Oh, I was muted. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. You're just going to have to ignore. I love how a million people are telling me I was muted. Awesome. Vivian's sound is off. After I dislocated my ankle shoes, have a nightmare. Sorry to hear that, Estelle. I think you can hear me now. Sign language, please. You can hear me. There's audio. Stop saying no audio. Should I give myself a haircut? What else can we do this stream? But seriously, huge thanks to everyone for... Were you telling us off, baby? For your support over the years. I don't have a plan B. I don't have an exit plan. This is it. I'm just going to keep doing this till I can't do this anymore. And then I'll probably just go hide under some coats in the closet and hope everything works out okay. That is my life plan. If you've seen some of these AI videos coming out, it is ridiculously scary. Sell your Adobe stock now. If you're a VFX artist, like, start looking for a new job. Like, AI is this, I think it's Sora. MKHB did a video on it. Just how, like, someone was like, show me a video of a stylish woman walking through Tokyo wearing like a red outfit. And it made it. And it was in high definition and it looked so good. Like, yeah. So my thing is AI is going to infiltrate videos and the video space so much that people are going to kind of like seek out non-AI stuff. They're going to want to see like a human. They're going to want to watch something that like someone handcrafted. I think the artisanal video era will probably be upon us in 5 or 6 years. But until then, we're going to be bombarded with AI stuff, especially like B-roll. Like right now, when you watch a YouTube video and the guy's just like talking about this, that, whatever, they'll have like clips playing in the background that are kind of related to what they talk about. Sometimes they're like hilariously off. But now you're not going to have to buy background B-roll video from like services. You're just, or make your own. You're just going to type in like, show me a video of a guy bowling or like people in a meeting or 2 people high-fiving each other, and AI will just do it. And like, boom. Think of, everything's going to like change pretty quickly in the video space. It's here. It's absolutely here. But I'll be one of the ones doing the artisanal type videos. Walktuber with AI. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, and I hope you guys hang along for that ride. But it's going to get to the point where you're like, you're going to wear your Apple Vision Pro or your Oculus 9 or whatever, and you're going to be like, show me a movie starring Tom Hanks and like Marilyn Monroe, and it's going to be the funniest movie I've ever seen with like the most intense romance I've ever seen with the best soundtrack. And it's just going to make the movie and you're going to watch it and it's going to be awesome. Like we're going to get to that point where it's just like that good. So, yeah, as Jeanette says, the old-fashioned way is authentic. Stick to the old-fashioned way. Jason says, unrelated. This is a log taxi. Hey, I think we're about to take off. I think we're finally about to take off. Another Back to the Future prediction, says Squeaky Will. Remember when Doctor Who got married to Marilyn Monroe? I think so, Vivian. I think so. It's just like how far AI video has come in the last year. It's going to be all over the internet by the end of this year. But that's not going to stop me from walking around the city with a camera in my hand making smart ass remarks, because I'm still going to do that. And maybe one day we'll get like a gold one of these. What would be cool though if I could be like, yo, AI, edit my videos, make me a thumbnail. I don't want to do any of that shit. And it does it. That would be kind of cool. Please don't drive and drive. You don't have to worry about that. I will not be driving or driving tonight. Camp says my TikTok brain doesn't have enough attention span for such a task. That Drake video was a deep fake. Thank you, Glenry, but AI will do better than that. You'll be like, get me a better version of Johnny Strides, and it'll just be like better than me. You can hire people to edit your videos. I can Hustle, but the thing is, like it takes 20 minutes to do it. It would be pathetic if I hired someone to do something that takes me such little effort. Jennifer Gala says, congrats, Johnny. Much deserved success, off to 200K soon. I don't know about that, but thank you, Jennifer Gala. I've stopped looking or paying attention, really. I looked at my sub count before this live stream. How is the weather in Australia? There's a question for Estelle. I think we'll wind the stream down when this plane is finally off the ground and we're way up in the air. Lisa says he can edit himself, but my idea of editing hell is being in like a hotel room on my laptop. I hate it. I bought like a powerful laptop, one that can handle Resolve, one I can edit from, and like without my monitors, without like my mouse and my like big mechanical keyboard with all my macros, like I hate it. I hate working on a laptop. It's so unergonomic. It's so small. It's so cramped. So I hate that. Where can we go on this long weekend as we are new in Toronto? Explore some neighborhoods. I don't know what's open. Get a sled. Go to Riverdale Park. Go tobogganing. What was your longest nonstop you have taken? Stay tuned. I might be taking my longest one ever pretty soon. I think about 14 hours. The plane will need to refuel before the runway. All right, Lisa, have a good night. Thanks for your super chat earlier. The plane refuses to take off, or is... I think there was just like a boatload of planes in front of us. I think this was just good old traffic we were stuck in. Rest assured, it will take off. Let me see. Yeah, there's 19 minutes left in this video, so it'll take off. I think I stopped recording once we got up in the air. Either that or my camera overheated. I don't know, but what I do know is after this video, I need to do laundry. I need to do my bedding. I need to do my duvet. Oh, I hate doing... Maybe I'll just switch it out with my comforter. Duvets are the stupidest invention of all time. Like, why are you... Just the whole process of taking the duvet out of the duvet cover. Like, who invented that? Like, please. Cam, that's double the work though. And then I think voiceovers after the video, especially in walking videos, is super, super awkward. And doing voiceover in a hotel room, you're not going to get good audio quality. Like I'm going to have to bring like this thing with me to do that. Wing is moving, so it's still alive. Did I watch Wake Turbulence Aviation? That's a YouTube channel, right? They filmed that video of like that plane doing like a 777 doing like a really hard landing, I think. Jennifer Gala, it is an A330. Planes I've never been on. 747, A380. I'd love to go on one of those two. Hey, Peter says this is taking a very long time to keep it clean and fresh without paying $100 at the dry cleaners. Duvet covers are as bad as fitted sheets. I gave up on the fitted sheet thing a long time ago. And like the top sheet, I grew up with the top sheet on my bed. Top sheets are stupid. I don't do that anymore. Jellybean 74 Gear is the channel I was like binging on today. Like his vlogs are excellent. His like breakdowns of like stupid TikTokers are excellent. Like that is an excellent channel. David Kessel pledged $5 via Patreon. Thank you, David Kessel, for signing up via Patreon. Thank you so much. Jellybean says 747s are cargo planes now. Yeah, they are, but there's still several of them operating. Lufthansa, I think, is actually refreshing their 747 fleet. They're going to be refitting them, I think. I think they've got like the 747, they're the 400s or the 8s. They're only halfway into their lifespan. Just reading some of your comments. What do you use instead of a top sheet? You just go straight on the duvet or the comforter. Thank you, David Kessel. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. But I think my favorite channels are like Josh Cahill and Noel Phillips. Those are some of my favorite YouTubers in this space. My flying videos are like wannabe versions of what they do. Squeaky Wheel says, I have a fear of flying. This video is freaking me out. Jennifer Gallo, yeah, it's funny. The A380 Airbus canceled it. The pandemic hit. Everyone parked them. And now all of a sudden everyone wants them again, right? They're like super in demand. And they're not building them anymore. I think there's like the 777X that Boeing can't seem to get certified and into production. I think the A350 1000 is like the best big long hauler you can buy, at least until the 777X comes out. I've been watching a lot of aviation videos. Bree Graham says top sheet LOL. Hey, that was like the way we used to do it. Remember the top sheet? We have a liftoff. So this video has 15 minutes left. I think we'll sign off when we get there. They have 4 engines. Yep, the 747 and the A380. Remember the old planes, like the McDonnell Douglas that had the 3 engines and one engine was on like the top in the middle? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'll just give up. Have you ever flown with Qatar Airways? No, I haven't. And Josh Cahill is banned from Qatar Airways. Harjot says, Travel Fun 69 did a live stream from Ottawa today. Good to see. Thank you, Jason. I don't know. It just seems like an impossibly long time away. You'll notice people in like the walk tubing genre accumulate subscribers a lot slower than in other genres. It's just the way it is. I think it's like a smaller, more loyal watching base. Cam says, so you're not a car guy, but a plane guy. I'm not a plane guy. It's a thing right now that I'm into until I go down another rabbit hole on YouTube. FedEx still flies the 3-engine ones regularly from YYZ. There's a good tip. Keep an eye out for that. I think one of the issues with the A380 is it can't be repurposed into like a cargo plane when they retire it, unlike the 747s. I watched a video on that. Have I heard of Spain? I have not, Estelle. Novel Cost says if the channel is supposed to be called Travel Fun, then what was he doing in Ottawa? Good point. Good point. You'll have to ask Jeff that. Yeah, Jennifer Gala, that was like, that's the video I watched this morning. That, like, who's it? IATA, like the governing body, should definitely be holding that airline to account. Like, they posted his passport on their Facebook page. Pinesel says Johnny strives to eat the full menu at Domino's. That might gain some new viewers. Oh yeah, that might gain me a trip to the emergency room too. I don't think I'll be doing that. Sanjib took Qatar Airways on June 23rd, Montreal to Doha. Julie says, I need to stop because you'll talk aviation. All right, Julie. 787 or the A350 if you're going Toronto to Europe. Which one are you taking? There's a question just for you. I would like to see Johnny eat everything Jelly wants him to, says A. Petrus. I eat everything she buys me at Starbucks. Thank you, Minizine. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. You missed me balancing it on my head while I tried to drink some beer. And as for this stream, we're just going to let this video run down. So 11 minutes and 49 seconds from now, you will be freed. But yeah, I think Josh Cahill and Noel Phillips are excellent, excellent aviation YouTubers. Jelly Bean says apples to oranges. They're both like... would you compare a 777 to an A350? A 777 is like riding in a garbage truck next to like, I don't know. They run the similar routes, right? The A350 1000 has way better range than the Dreamliners. We'll give it that, but it's also the best comparison of each airline's best plane, I would think. I mean, I've only ridden like one A350, and I've ridden at least a dozen Dreamliners. Ari Carp Noctem, $13.99. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Congrats on your new 100K washroom wall swag, Johnny. It's Erica from Toronto, finally subscribing to make it to the 1 million mark. Had me craving Thai food and just had to grab some across the street. Thank you so much, Erica. Sorry, I probably butchered your name, but thank you for the $13.99. What did you have Thai food wise? Pad Grapao, some khao soy, a classic pad Thai. Jennifer Gallus says the A350 all the way. Plus, you love the exterior cameras. I don't know, B. Coleman. I don't know. They're both wide body, that's all. But they run the same routes. If you're an airline looking to buy a long hauler, you could be looking at what, the 787-10 or the A350 1000, right? Are you going to buy an outdated 777 knowing that the X is right around the corner? I was watching a channel that said that they were the two logical planes to compare to one another from each airline. So, yeah, we're watching a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about talk about something. He has no idea. Laura says, appreciate you, Johnny. Take care, mods. Good night. Thank you, Laura. Alex says, Bangkok noodle. Any plane with food and a TV is fine by me. You know what's funny? I never watch the display on airplanes. George says the LT 1100. Isn't that the Lockheed Martin you're talking about? An old plane that caused them to give up on the commercial market. A Trijet. I never took it. Julie says, I am correct. Thank you, Julie. I am just regurgitating what another YouTuber who knows much more than me said about this topic. We're clearly scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of things to talk about. But good night, Laura. Thank you for your support and for tuning in. We're nearing the end of the stream here, which will mark the beginning of me doing laundry. Yay. I might have another drink, actually. Maybe I'll make a tea. If you are a channel member or Patreon supporter, I do have to get the monthly update out to you. I still have to do a monthly exclusive video for you. And I will... Oh, I got a video I can post on the Stumbles channel, too. I got a few videos I could post on the Stumbles channel. And I will be letting you know where I'm flying away to next month. But no, it is not like a YouTube-oriented trip. How long was the flight from Punta Cana to Toronto, asks Gertej. I think about 6 hours or so. I think. Johnny, you should be a flight attendant if AI steals your job. Can I not? Can I not? I've seen people on airplanes. I would get fired in 2 seconds. Like the moment someone stands up to go into the overhead when we're like taxiing around the runway, I would be fired. I would lose my shit on that person. And you know it happens. We all see those, like the moment someone like takes up all of an overhead compartment with like a bag they could easily put under the seat in front of them and their winter coat, and then doesn't let anyone like squish their stuff over to use it. Like I would get fired in 2 seconds. I would just snap. I heard the people behind me on the way over were demanding like a Hindu meal. They're like, we have to eat a Hindu vegetarian meal. We can't eat any other meal. And the flight attendant was like, did you pre-order this before the flight? Because I don't have any on this flight. And they're like, no, we didn't. And then they're like, then we'll just give you the regular vegetarian meal. And they were losing their shit on this poor flight attendant who was like, you were supposed to order that before the flight. You have special considerations. And these people weren't having it. And they were giving her the hardest time. What's she supposed to do? Like pull a meal out of her ass that isn't even on the plane? Like, I don't know. If I was that flight attendant, I would have murdered those people on the spot. Not actually murdered, but like it wouldn't have been good. Like I don't have patience for that. So no, I could not be a flight attendant for so many reasons. Yeah, we'll just end it with that. Gertej says, will Bart go with me? Jellybean says, I don't think you would take people's garbage. There would be too many eye rolls and like smart ass remarks. And eventually there would be people like complaining. Cam says, was it an Air India flight? No, it was Air Canada from Tokyo to Toronto, actually. You pre-order if you're not okay with like the regular, they always have a meat option and a vegetarian option. If you're not okay with either of that, you have to pre-order. Like that's common sense. Johnny Fly is not standing for no nonsense as a flight attendant. Jeanette Morales, didn't you already send $50 on the stream? Holy shit, Jeanette. $15 for a fancy coffee and donut tomorrow AM. Congrats on your silver plaque. Have a great night, Johnny and pals. Thank you, Jeanette, so much. Cheers to you with my almost empty beer can. Cheers to you, Jeanette. I hope you have a lovely day in Houstonia tomorrow. Thank you for your support. And again, it was great to meet you. We'll have to have you back on the channel, but thanks, Jeanette. All right, T-minus 5 minutes left in the stream. We're not going to make it to the hour and a half mark. We've just got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. And if you're tuning in, there it is. Showing a reflection of my view of the chat. Have a good night. Jason says, I will not have what she had on the plane, LOL. Yeah, flight attendants get a bad rap, but holy shit, you have to be like a super awesome person to be able to do that job and not get fired. Cam likes banana bread at Starbucks. I've never had banana bread I don't like. Banana bread is effing awesome. That's my wish. Every birthday, just make me some banana bread. City Walk says, can hold it next to me, or I could put it on the ground where I'll probably step on it. Gorgeous, and it's heavy too. Good quality. It is quite nice. I actually think it's a little bit on the light side. Maybe you got yours so long ago that they've cheaped out. but it's pretty light mini zine. Someone cut one open, I think. George says the DC-10 also has 3 engines. You'll need to have a special cleaner for the fingerprints on my plaque. You need to get a proper beer stein. I have one actually back there. Jessica says, flew for the first time last summer for travel nursing to Nova Scotia from Ontario. Never again. I grabbed the dude's leg next to me. He didn't mind. Jessica, just give it another try. You'll get used to it. I think the more familiar you are with it, the better you'll get. Mary says, are you going on honeymoon under orders not to film it? I assure you that is not it. Novell Cost says, banana bread seems more like cake to me. And what about cereal? Isn't that just soup? It's a bowl of liquid you're eating with a spoon? I don't know. Julie says a friend of hers is a flight attendant for Transat. She's the kindest person I know. No idea how she does her job. Yeah, you have to be. And if a flight attendant is cold or rude or having a bad day, like, I'm not going to hold that against them. I get it. Like, there's so many trigger points in the day of a flight attendant. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that just some idiot pissed them off. Toronto Plane Spotting says favorite airline. Canadian favorite airline. It's probably a toss-up between Porter and Transat. They're both excellent. International airline, it used to be Cathay, but they've really gone downhill. Internationally, I would say EVA, but they jacked up their price so much. I flew Singapore once. That was like the best plane I've ever been on, or the best service, but it was also expensive. I think like Korean Air kind of hits the sweet spot. It's just a super, super solid airline. And they have A380s. Aren't they trying to merge with Asiana, actually? That'll be interesting. Who flies it at what terminal in Incheon? Van Gambler says cereal is soup, but... So cereal... All cereal is soup, but not all soup is cereal, right? Like... Nuts are fruits, but not all fruits are nuts. Something like that. I don't know. This is testing my intelligence here. Mark D, $7. Congrats, JS. Don't hang your plaque where it will fall on you. Thank you, Mark D, for the $7. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark D. I will try not to do that. Yeah, All Nippon Airways is great. I think it was JAL, Japan Airlines, was the first one where I had like the exterior cameras on the plane available on my heads up. That was kind of neat. Pine Sol flying with Avianca soon. Wish me luck. They don't charge me extra to breathe on the plane. Every time I fly one of those cheapo airlines, I end up ordering off the menu and like nickel and diming myself and kind of being like, why didn't you just fly on a real airline to begin with? I don't know. Heard strawberries aren't fruit. What's this world coming to? Well, cucumbers are fruits. Tomatoes are fruits. Eggplants are fruits. I will fight you to the death if you tell me those are vegetables. So I could believe strawberries aren't fruit. Nothing's really surprising anymore, right? Dputik 7617. Dputik. Sorry, I am not having a good day reading. DBOUTIC 617 $10. Congrats on the silver play button from nearly a 2-year member. Thank you so much for your 2 years of membership and for saying congrats for the play button. Thank you so much. You got here right at the very end of the stream. I said I was going to wrap it up when that flight video ended. I don't feel like sharing my screen anymore. I've got too much shit on there I don't want to see. But thank you so much for your support and the $10. And huge thanks to you, the viewers, for making this possible. If you want to see this again, you will have to befriend me and come over and use my bathroom facility. That is the only time you will ever see this again. So good luck to you on trying to do that. I might be taking an application or two for that, but thank you guys. Johnny, how to travel to Thailand from YYZ or YYC? Air Canada will get you there via Vancouver, and then a 16.5 hour flight. I think cost-wise, there's an Air India flight. All the flights are stupidly expensive right now. They are so expensive. I would have said Cathay Pacific or Eva Air a year ago. Debudik says that's how I usually end up timing it. Thank you, Estelle. Longtime moderator all the way from Australia. City Walks by Estelle, $7.99. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you for your good work. Thank you. Whoa, you can really see my green screen lighting skills. This thing is blocking the camera, which is causing that weird shimmering effect. But huge thanks to everyone who has tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks to everyone for supporting the channel over the years. Hopefully there'll be years and years and years of more goodness to come, or not goodness, whatever you want to call it. Thanks to our mods, channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who sent support tonight, and just everyone who's ever watched a video, even for 1 second. Thank you, Johnny M., Brad Palmer, Sheena Roberts, Marge, Julie, Marie Palmer, Chris Mills, all the whole mod squad. Julie, I said you again. I'm just reading names off the screen. I'm kind of out of it. Mark D, thank you for donating 5 channel memberships. Jessica, Gertej, Pinesel, and everyone else. We did it, guys. We did it. Time to go put some 2-sided sticky tape on the back of this thing and hang it up in the restroom. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. Have a good night, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.